Hello everybody, and welcome to ROpinion Mine, a Romanian opinion, where I throw away my opinion to be mauled by the internet. Today's opinion is about Star Wars The Old Republic, and my final impressions on it. Final because I got fed up with it. That's it. I stopped playing, then I read something on the internet, and then I realized, you know what? I don't want to play this anymore. So, it's mediocre. It's old. There are better free-to-play MMOs out there. Not only better mechanically, but better in the free-to-play aspect as well. This here, the bar, oh god, the fucking skills. As you can see down below, I have a shit ton of skills, and they all do crappy fucking things. Like crappy. Extra damage slightly, just push X. There is nothing interesting about the gameplay. Sure, there's a variation, and I was lucky enough to actually play as a bounty hunter, which is one of the most versatile and best solo classes in the game. The problem is, I still have like a million skills that do shit all and fuck all, and take forever to actually recharge. So what the fuck? And that's not even counting when I'm playing a healer in a raid group something. I never actually played a raid. At which point I can't really actually enjoy the action. I just have to, you know, look at the lower left side of the screen where all the hit points are for my squad and just click the skill. Heal. Faster heal. Area heal. Faster heal. Shoot the heal pistols. Heal. It's boring. It's fucking boring. And of course, every mission that isn't a class mission, a story mission, is basically do this, do that. Actually, even story missions are the same. Go here, kill, loot, press, and return. But at least the story missions have more, you know, focus on the story. And you can't actually even get away with the whole Star Wars thing. It's World of Warcraft in disguise. It's clear that they actually wanted to make, you know what, we're gonna make a World of Warcraft clone. But we have to have an edge, right? So, okay, fine, let's have an edge. What edge will that be? Let's get a Star Wars license. Wait a minute. What do you mean get a Star Wars license? We're making a fantasy RPG with horses. How exactly is that gonna work? It's okay, you know how Star Wars has the griffins? Yeah, we'll make the speeders do exactly the same. Wait, so you're telling me the shuttles who are, you know, can fly everywhere the mass are gonna have to follow the roads? Yes! Brilliant! It is struggling under the IP. And it's struggling from a gameplay mechanic and from a world mechanics. As I said, the shuttles, the public transportation basically follows the road because A, duh, you have to actually see everything. B, it's not designed for it. And C, they probably didn't actually bother to design the rest of the map. All of the maps are basically canyons. You can't, you know, cut across the country and just jump over hills and mountains to advance to the next edition. Nope, you have to follow the road or around the road. And the shuttles do exactly the same. And they're slow. Everything is fucking slow. You know how World of Warcraft was called World of Walking? Well, make way, cause fucking Star Wars, the World of Walking. The old walking is here to stay. I swear to God. I have to walk to the objective, walk back to the objective, walk to the fucking transport pad, then go to with the shuttle, who also goes very fucking slow, to the other place. Then walk from there back half the road, because obviously you can't jump off the shuttle because it's shuttle or a speeder. And then walk some more and load the screens everywhere. This game is basically designed to have you spending as much time as possible in it. You have to walk there, walk there, walk there. Wait for the elevator to come down. Get on the elevator. Wait for the slow ass elevator to go up. Realize you're in the wrong place. Go back with the elevator. And obviously there's no stairs fucking anywhere. Unless there's like a small city where the stairs are there for aesthetics. there's an elevator. An elevator going up, an elevator going down. And if you jump, well, fuck you, you're gonna die. And look, walking everywhere. Sure, and the maps are packed full of enemies, but they're also boring enemies. It's either pack of weak-ass enemies you can blast in one area effect. Unfortunately for me, my area effect takes forever to actually recharge, so I can't clear multiple packs in one go. Or big-ass strong enemies which take a full minute to actually bring down. Again, boring. Press kill. Obviously they can't actually kill me. I have a healer companion, I can heal myself, and I have a shit ton of armor. No, they're just annoyances, getting in your way. You wanna follow the road, get out, to go back to the base? Well, fuck you, there's rebels in the way. Or monsters, or robots. Also, fucking enemy variation. Human with gun, human with sword, human with big gun, human with 2 swords. Droid with gun, droid with swords, big ass droid, grenades, and monsters who come and bite your ass. And they're all the same. And they're everywhere. Look, droids. I don't know why. Maybe I'm expecting too much, but god damn, that variation is for shit. And again, you stumble over enemies. And let me not get... damn it. Let's not get started about the fucking colloids or whatever the fuck they are. Bug creatures. They swarm your ass and they take forever to kill. They do shit ass damage though, but they take forever to kill. And everything is fucking retarded as fast. Illogical. Let's use that word, okay? Here we are on Palora, if you can actually see this. And I'm just, you know, moving around. Countering an insurgency which is actually in the open, like within sight range of the Imperial army, and the planet is supposed to actually be conquered. So we have no air support, no fleet support, even though the planet is actually conquered when we're doing an insurgency, and the insurgents, or in this case, sympathizer, resistance, are in the open, just shooting us up. Nope. There's one mission when you actually have to deploy a beacon, a heat-seeking beacon, in one place, so the bombers can bomb the area, right? Here's the catch: the guy who's giving you the beacon is marking them on the map. Here is where you have to deploy, right here. So why the fuck don't you like send the bombers to do a lookout? Look, follow the map. When you fly over here, drop the bombs. Nope. You have to place it there yourself. And it's annoying and boring. Looks nice in the background, as you can see here, but again, annoying. Look at those big ass anti-air cannons. Don't we have a fleet to take them out? Nope. We're here, right inside of the enemy of the 4 base of the Imperial, and there's an ongoing war outside, and I can basically just move around. The game suffers from it being a Star Wars game. The game suffers from being the Star Wars aspect suffers from it being a massive multiplayer game. And everything, logic suffers because it's both. Obviously, you can actually win the war on Palora. The war. But what does that mean? Well, somebody says you won. You go back where you were, everything is identical. Rebels are still in the middle of the field shooting you up. Even though you're supposed to have crushed their soul, crushed their morale, and they're every fucking single one of them. Every single troop they have. Nope, they're still there, because it's a MMO. It's a massive multiplayer online RPG. Just because the story says you're the main character doesn't mean you actually are. And it's even worse in here because it actually is telling you, pronouncing you that you are doing this. You are winning the war. It's not like, well, we could use some help to, you know, resistance, and here we are. Dreaded elevators. Oh, fuck. At this point I was so sick of elevators I was trying to find ways to go down faster. Which I did. Going up, nah. Also, there's a lot of places for elevators, but there's only 2 elevators in this place, for example. Right? Coming back to elevators, you're just raging, you know. And they're not even actually synchronized. So you can't say one elevator is well all the way up to the top, one down, right? So at least somebody who's coming up can, you know, take the up elevator, and somebody who's going down can take the elevators already up, right? No, they're both up. What the fuck? Why are they both up? Why are both elevators actually up? And the dialogue, it's okay, I like the dialogue. Dialogue is fine, but It's the only thing that's actually entertaining about the game. Everything else is boring. And here's the thing. Moral fucking choices. Oh god.
He's asking about my whereabouts. Goes by the name of Carteri.
Moral fucking choices. Look, all of us who have played the BioWare game know that BioWare cannot fucking do moral choices for shit. Okay? And it's even worse in this game because you have to actually go all the way to equip artifacts and get bonuses and shit like that. So forget about being neutral. You're either fucking Jesus Christ or you're fucking Satan. That's it. No middle ground. No middle ground. You either kill the puppy or you feed it, take it to a shelter and blah blah blah. Feed the poor, bathe the wounded, dress the lepers, or you burn down the orphanage and piss on the fire. You know, just because you can. Those are your own choices. It's even worse since I was a bounty hunter. And I was actually trying to, you know, stay good with my companion who apparently likes light side choices. Despite being a bounty hunter. You know, who hunts people for bounties on their head. So, also some of the evil choices were really dumb. So I had to go against my fucking job as a bounty hunter by choosing the light side. Basically, bounty said, kill that guy. Well, she's not really guilty, she's innocent, maybe I should let him go, right? Okay, so I let her go. And nothing bad happens to me. Maybe he's the guy who hired me is gonna, you know, go off on a rampage, vocal rampage that I didn't do the job, but nothing like that. You'd expect, like, for a bounty hunter, getting the job done, the job you've been contracted and paid for, done, would be important. Just, you know, here's the job, do that. Well, I didn't do it as you wanted. Okay, fine, no problem. What? I am the worst bounty hunter, and I have to understand that the smuggler has suffered the same problem. You can't have moral choices for a bounty hunter. What the fuck? The bounty says kill that guy if you wanna be a successful bounty hunter and, you know, get more jobs in the future, you fucking do the job. But now you have the option to actually do the bounty or not do the bounty, and it's gonna be fine. Either you do it as he says, or you can do it, you know, your way. You can slaughter the entire village because that's the bounty, or you can let the village go. And somehow you'll still be hero of the empire. Speaking of the empire and hero of the empire and story overall, why is a bounty hunter the hero of the empire? Clearly the empire has Sith lords, Sith knights or warriors, imperial agents, imperial troopers, starships. But no. The rebels are out in force. Hello. Evil effort. And of course they all have to be corrupted, because people forget that Palpatine was corrupted because the lightning reflected from Mace Windu's sword and drained him of his life, not because he was fucking evil. But I digress. Where were we? Oh yeah, storyline and moral fucking choices. You don't need moral choices as bounty hunter. Moral choices are a letdown, you shouldn't have them, and they're dumb even when you have them. Very few games have actually done choices good. Keep in mind, I'm not saying actually moral choices, because moral choices are dumb. Morality is something personal. If you say something is bad, and I do that bad, but I believe it's good, then it's not gonna affect me. It's not gonna drop my morale because I did something evil. Unless I've been, you know, I don't know, experienced, trained, taught, learned that something is bad, then yes, I agree. I might do something that I consider bad. But again, it's up to me to consider that thing bad. Killing a million people might be something bad. It didn't stop Stalin for doing it. Did Stalin thought it was a bad idea to kill those millions? Probably not. It was a normal Sunday for him, I guess, maybe. But no. You have to, you know, moral choice. Anyway, the few games that I've played that have done choices good are The Witcher series, which does choices that affect you and have both a good outcome and a bad outcome, and Alpha Protocol, which was an amazing in that thing. It was amazing. Basically every choice you did was bad. That was it. But it helped you in progressing the plot.
But there's no time anymore.
Other than that, I don't know. I don't really think there's any other choice, any other game that I played that has done choices good. And SWTOR, Star Wars: The Republic, it doesn't do them well at all. Why would a Sith Lord have a moral choice? I mean, there should be, let's say, a light side choice which is balanced, you know, all living things must live, dying is, killing something is only as a last resort, maintain balance, don't show emotion, or, you know, the dark side which is emotion, fury, anger, not evil. Evil is not a fucking emotion. Killing 1 million people is not an emotion. Emotion is being angry and then killing a million people. But killing 1 million people is the result of your anger. Or, you know, sadism, that's an emotion, I guess. But not the act itself. I killed you, so now I'm gonna be more evil. What? How? Why? And, you know, maybe a balance. It's okay to have, you know, some feeling. It's okay to be, I don't know. It's okay to be Jormund. What was the guy from the Black Jedi from KOTOR 1? What was his name? I forgot. Something with J, right? You know, who? It's okay to love. It's okay to be angry, to be jealous. Just don't act on them. Don't be a Sith. There is no, as far as I could tell, no, I'm doing this because it's in my interest, or I'm doing this because it's for the greater good. No, it's I'm doing this because I'm evil, or I'm doing this because I'm Jesus. Jesus. Elevator. Palora is awfully guilty of this fucking elevator bullshit. And then I actually reached Nar Shaddaa, which doesn't have elevator. Nar Shaddaa has flying areas, right? So you have to actually travel with the shuttle to every single one of them. And as I said, shuttles are fucking slow. And not even are they slow, but they don't take a direct route. So let's say you have to go to some place on your left, right? Well, no, you have to go forward, follow the route, reach that place, and then come back around. Do a complete turnaround, a massive flanking maneuver to get somewhere with a fucking transit system in this game. A lot of potential. It had a lot of potential, but yeah, it's dumb. And let's be honest, it also suffers from replayability. Unless you're actually gonna make 2 characters, and you know, just one for the Republic and one for the Empire, then you're gonna feel a lot of replay. You're gonna feel like you're doing the same thing again, because you are gonna have the same thing again, and that's beside the point that every fucking quest is the same. Go here, kill this, and go back, or go here, kill this, take something from it, and go back, or go here, kill these things that are in your way, and then press this button and go back, or go here, kill this, kill that, take the loot from that, kill that is in the way, to put the loot on that button, and then go back. Which is how Skyrim did it as well, and all of the most of the Elder Scroll games. But even WoW, let's be honest, every single MMO out there has this quest idea. This, the fuck is that? It's my phone. Every online game that has quest is gonna be repetitive in the quest, because you have to go there, you have to go somewhere, you have to do something. Usually that involves going there and pressing E, or killing something. It's normal, it's unavoidable. The problem is you have to distract the player with other things. Dialogue and gameplay. Here's the thing, the gameplay is bad in Star Wars: The Republic. And they have the goal to use the World of Warcraft interface retro. Are you kidding me? You're as much World of Warcraft as World of Warcraft, and I believe World of Warcraft does stuff better. I don't know. And I was, you know, considering how boring Star Trek Online is. But then I played Star Wars The Old Republic, and Jesus Christ, I'm actually enjoying Star Trek Online. It's actually fun. It has decent mechanics, especially in the space battle. Oh my god, the space battles, right? Even though there's an abundance of skills in the space battle, because they're there. It's gonna happen, right? And the ground battle are fucking boring, but you know, space, customization. And if there's one thing that Star Wars The Old Republic does fantastically bad, is the free-to-play aspect. Star Trek Online is a good example of a free-to-play. You are gonna be limited in some places. You can't have enough money, you can't have this ship or that ship. You know, are gonna need to pay to make a clan or guild or something. But you can also do that by, you know, grinding in-game currency. Here's the thing, Star Trek Online allows you to get everything that anyone that pays real money can get with in-game currency, by working, by doing stuff in the game. Star Wars The Old Republic does not do that. Not only it doesn't do that, it basically cuts out content that you should have had, like a storage. Market abilities. No, you can't actually sell something on the auction house. You can only sell 2 of them at once. At any given time, 2 is the maximum, okay? Fuck you, pay money, subscribe. I swear to God, the most common word I have read in Star Trek The Old Republic is subscribe. You, congratulations, mission successful. Here, choose a reward. Choose the reward this, or the reward you would have gotten if you had subscribed, which you can't get unless you subscribe, so subscribe. Fuck. Oh, see, your experience is lower. Your experience gain is lower because you haven't subscribed. If you would have subscribed, you would have gotten more rewards. Nope. Oh look, you finally encountered the boring space battles. Rail shooters, by the way. You can only do 3 of them per week, or you could subscribe and do more of this boring, repetitive shit. What the fuck? Have you really seen what space shooters are like today, or even 5 years ago? Have you seen Star Trek Online? Why in fuck are you asking me to subscribe so I can play the fucking boring space shooting game in this game? Are you fucking kidding me? That's your race in the hole? The fucking space battles? With the identical ship that every actually bounty hunter has it. And of course no multiplayer aspect of it. It's you versus enemies, dumb enemies I might say. And just waves after waves of it's boring as fuck. And it's a rail shoot. It's one of the crappiest space actions I've ever seen in a game so far. And that's saying something. I've played some bad games. FTL has more action than this one in space. And FTL is fucking pixels. FTL is a top-down where your ship never moves at all. And it is a 1,000 times more intense and more fun than Star Trek The Old Republic space combat actually is. Moving on. Right, what else do I need to subscribe? Oh yes, you need artifacts? Subscribe. You wanna wear this shit? Subscribe. It's a lot. Subscribe. Oh, see, we now have 1 million skills that you have to wear and use. And we could give you a bar, an extra skill bar, but you're gonna have to pay for it. Or you could subscribe, you know, monthly. But again, what do I expect? We're talking about fucking EA, the company that made microtransactions in Dead Space 3, a single-player game. Here, you can buy a better gun, so you can finish the game faster. And of course, because it's an MMO, it suffers. Yeah, look how cool I am as a bounty hunter wearing mismatched clothing and armor. I spent about 10 hours grinding for the armor I now have on me. A group quest, basically. And because of the drops, I didn't actually get it all. I was still missing the gloves, but they were roughly the same colors. I could go out in the world, you know, without looking like a fucking clown. Like I had a fucking an accident with my washing machine. Like I didn't just jump in the washing machine and, you know, came out whatever I happened to be wearing out there. It's bad. The game is bad. The looting is bad. And the only saving grace is the storyline, the dialogue. It's not even the storyline, it's the dialogue, okay? Dialogue is good, but of course broken by the whole massive multiplayer aspect and the fucking graphics, the fucking body parts. Have you seen it? Have you seen how fat some of the seats are in this game? Oh my god. Now I'm just venting. I'm getting even, you know, more anger, more because I've played this for the last 4 days, like almost non-stop. I slept, I ate, and I've done some shit. I played it because I enjoyed it. It had hope, it had possibility. Until I arrived at Narshada and I couldn't fucking find the mailbox because the mailbox didn't actually show on the map. Well, shit. Let's run around some more. Waste more of my money if I had been a subscriber by trying to find the mailbox because it doesn't show on the map. And then I realized, holy shit, I spent 10 days getting this armor and now it's already obsolete. 10 hours getting this armor, now it's already obsolete. Well, I could, you know, farm for 10 more hours on the other group quest to get, you know, a matching pair of armor, which will be obviously become obsolete halfway through my campaign on Narshada, because duh, that's how a massive multiplayer online game works. Or I could change the color of it and have it all match. Oh wait, I can't. Subscribe! Well shit, maybe I should trade with some people. No wait, I can't. Subscribe! I'm a free player. I can't trade, I can't change the color, I can't even hide my helmet unless I fucking pay money. You know what, yay? No. How about no? There are better games out there, and I'm gonna go back to them. Star Trek Online, Age of Conan, Neverwinter Nights Online. Well, Neverwinter Online, it's not Nights. Even Lord of the Rings is better. So, thank you for watching Romanian Opinion. See you on the next one, probably, maybe. Feel free to bash in my opinion. And, yeah, tell me what you think. Am I right or am I just fucking crazy? I might be crazy. I might be getting old and I can't actually handle all the grind and all the bullshit. You never know. Goodbye.